Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is based on the 1980 series books, and it tells of the story in 1968 back in Pennsylvania with a group of teenage friends that come across this haunted house, and within it they find this secret room which holds all these stories that this girl named Sarah Bellum created. And it tells basically each fear of someone and it becomes reality. So we follow these kids, these high school kids, and they're basically trying to fend for their lives and figure out what in the world's going on with this book, because every time they read a story, it comes to life. And with each character, their main inner fear becomes reality. So they're trying to discover and figure out how to fight this and end it before everyone dies, basically. I have to say, I did not know anything about this movie. I saw no ads. The only thing I remember seeing that made me go, oh, I probably should check this out, is I actually saw a movie poster hanging it up, and it was produced by Guillermo del Toro, which I am a fan of as far as his visions and his directing. He just makes, nice looking, beautiful, unique, original films. So I was like, all right, going into it, it looks interesting. I'm a fan of, nice, cool, scary stories, but I never saw a trailer for this, which was kind of nice because sometimes I like going into a movie and not knowing anything about it whatsoever. So this was definitely kind of just, going in and saying, okay, let's see what happens with this and take a shot at it. I was really disappointed with this movie. I felt like there were so many problems of direction, of where to go. A lot of the acting and the writing was just very poorly done. And I felt like each character was your just stereotypical person. You had your nerd, you had your brainy, you had the mysterious guy that no one knows from out of town, you had your typical high school bully, and it just felt very non-unique and it was not refreshing. And I wanted it to be something that was different, especially doing some research and knowing that it was actually a very popular series back in the 80s, which I'm a huge fan of those kind of movies and TV shows. So I just feel like it had a lot going for it. It had a lot of things that they could have done to make it really awesome and just have a nice spin to it. But I just feel like the whole atmosphere of the movie was very dull. It was very dark. The lighting of the film was terrible. I couldn't really see anything in a lot of the scenes, especially with the night scenes. And it's just, I was going into the movie while watching it and I just couldn't wait for it to be over. I was expecting and hoping for something to pick up and build and have it, generate and lead to something, and it just didn't. I just found myself, figuring out how long it's been, so this movie's almost over, hopefully, kind of a feeling. And that's terrible, and I hate to say that. I never like to dog on a film, but this movie just, for me, didn't do it. I was very bored. It was not scary whatsoever. The only good thing I would say about this is probably some of the creature designs were actually really cool. When, the book would take over and write itself a story, and that particular person would be in trouble and the victim. And so I think that was the strong suit of the movie with a couple of those characters and monsters that they made. But all in all, everything else, I was watching this movie and it felt like a TV-made movie. So yeah, I don't know how this movie was able to go in the theaters. Obviously, with the name of Guillermo del Toro producing it, that made it, I'm sure, generate to the big screen. But this is going to be something that I'll forget and not care about for, as soon as I walk out of the theater. So, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 10. There were some stuff that were, cool. Like I said, that some of the monsters were all right, and some of the choices in the movies was panned out decent. But as a whole, everything was so predictable. The characters knew exactly what was going to happen, what they were going to do. And a lot of stuff, too. I feel a lot of tropes in the movie, a lot of very convenient scenario situations where you find these people in a place they've never been to, and all of a sudden they just know where all the little nooks and crannies are, like they're a professional detective knowing exactly what they're doing when they get these high school kids. So I thought that was very annoying. I can't stand when movies do that, where everything's just very easy and it doesn't take time to figure something out. It flows, it just looks scripted. So yeah, guys, I would say miss this movie. Don't waste your money on it. And I hope there's some good scary movies coming out this fall. But for this one, Nah. So, all right, guys, much love. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe on this page, please, and leave a comment. I want to know what you guys thought of the movie and hit that like button. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye bye.